Good evening, everybody. I'm here today ranging around the forest, a little bored, and decided to come check out the wood lines here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm at the big park trail entrance of the Summit Park. Now, walking along through this trail, I have come across some mushrooms. These guys are armadillos, the honey mushroom. And I was out here last week, and they were a lot fresher than they are today. As you can see, those are well past due, and these are like borderline. But these guys are actually pretty good at eating. They're called the honey mushroom, not because of the particular sweet taste or anything. They're actually kind of a little more on the bitter side when eaten raw. And never do you ever want to eat a wild mushroom raw, because they do have a tendency of causing upset stomachs. But these guys are the armadillos, the honey mushroom. This particular one is the ringless honey mushroom. As you can see right here, these guys don't have a ring. And when identifying these guys here, you also want to make sure that you don't get these mixed up with the daily Gallerina. Now, the daily Gallerina is the only ones that I know that are very similar and do get mistaken for these guys right here. Like last weekend I was out here, these guys were just amazingly beautiful. And as you can see, just over the week, they have gone past their prime and not very pretty looking. But there's still a few like those there. These are kind of nice. There's a few that could be harvested off this guy here. Now, if you come across these, like that's a good find right there. And we got another batch there. I mean, they're like all over the place. I mean, there's a few here and some way over there. But if to make sure this is what you got, these guys here have a white spore print. Now, if you're not sure, I would take a couple of these home and I would put them on a dark color piece of paper, wax paper, whichever you prefer, and I would lay these down, gills down. I would cut these stalks off and lay these gills down like so on a piece of paper, and I would come back in a couple hours and see what the color of the spore print is. As you can see, like right here on this far edge, there's already a little spore print from one of the mushrooms already. You can see it's white. This is definitely a honey mushroom, the armadillos. Now, the deadly poison one, the Gallerina, don't normally go in clusters like these guys here. They're normally found single, growing off a tree, dead tree stump or old root and so forth. But they actually, when you flip them over, they have more of a rust color. And rust color to brown, and their gills don't have false gills like these guys. Now, the Gallerinas, their spore print is not white like these honey mushrooms. They have more of a rust to rustic brown spore print. And the honey mushrooms have a white spore print. Here's another nice little batch right here. So, if you come across these guys and you don't know whether or not you have the armadillo or the poisonous look-alike, the Gallerina, one safe thing is they don't normally grow in clusters like these guys. You normally find them growing on dead logs like that one right there. And the Gallerinas don't have a white spore print, unlike these honey mushrooms. The Gallerina has more of a rust to a copper color spore print. So if you not 100% sure, take one of these, do a spore print, do a little bit of research as well because don't want to make yourself sick. Like this guy's here last week was really pretty, and as you can see here, they're well past their prime. That's a shame. That would have been a good, nice little bunch. I mean, they're just like all over the place. Right here as well. Nice little fine, past their prime. And